Hello, this is Mr. Selden, and he's come to here and tell us the life of when the McCarthyism was happening. Who are you, Mr. Selden?
Hello, I'm Mr. Francis Selden, and I'm a bit of what's known as McCarthyism. McCarthyism was during a time commonly known as the Red Scare, when Americans were very scared of communists and Russia, and in fact, it was a very bad insult to be called a communist, and no one wanted to be around you. In fact, you could be jailed for being a communist.
Okay. And do you agree to that?
I believe that communism doesn't always work out. In fact, most of the time it doesn't. But we should not be punished for believing in it, because we have the right to believe what we want, and we have the right of speech.
Okay. So, the next question is, what were the main factors of the McCarthyism?
Where it all started with a man named Joe McCarthy.
Okay.
Joe McCarthy was a senator born in Wisconsin who believed that he could rise to power, get a lot of attention from America in a whole by accusing people of being communists. He accused hundreds and maybe even thousands of people of being communists, and so many people were jailed or lost everything they had because they were accused of being a communist. And this is, as we know, called McCarthyism.
What did other people think about him?
Most of the time, no one really thought of him well, but no one challenged him, because if they did, they knew they'd just be called communists themselves. And so he easily took power and had almost the same power as an American president.
Okay. And what is your relationship with communism?
Personally, I do not agree with communism. I have gone to one or two meetings with my wife, but otherwise, I do not believe in communism at all. I think America should not change to that, and neither should any country.
Does any of your family member is related to communism?
My wife, Bertha, she does believe in communism, but only because our family is poor, and she believes they can fix this and all the other poor families and improve America. But I do not agree.
Okay. How do you want yourself and others accused for being communist remembered?
I would like us to be remembered as poor people who were accused of something that we are not, or at least for most of us, and punished for something that we shouldn't be punished for. I think we should be remembered as poor, innocent people who only tried to make a difference and were really shut down.
Do you think the other rich people with power think so too?
Actually, I think they would not completely agree, but I do think that they would understand a bit, and also understand that some of them were accused as communists as well. And really, being accused of something that you're not is an insult anyway.
And how has being accused affected your life?
Being accused has made me, in fact, poor. I've lost my job, and I'm unable to provide for my family. It has also made me pretty sad.
Here's the last two questions. How does the High Court pick people to accuse being a communist?
Well, what it happened, because it'd start with, say, one person. So one person would be accused of being a communist, and the High Court would ask them, "So you're a communist?" Without the response, "Okay, you're a communist. We already know even if they're not. And then they'd continue, okay, so I know you're a communist, but who else is a communist? Name names. And out of fear, they would name people they knew, whether they're communists or not. So it would branch down, and it would just continue, and it branched down to people who had nothing to do with it, or a tiny bit to do with it, like me.
Who accused you?
It was actually one of my friends. I can't quite remember his name right now, but yes, one of my friends accused me.
Do you believe that he's not a true friend?
I believe that maybe he did accuse me, but it's only out of fear.
Thank you for answering the questions.
You're really good. You're welcome.